Everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Thursday, it's time for a quick Disney Plus news roundup. We're going to be talking about High School Musical, the series returning, also talking about some Backlash for Marvel's Secret Invasion, and much more. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Okay, let's kick off with some good news, bad news, because Disney has announced that the entire fourth season of High School Musical, the series, will be dropping onto Disney Plus on Wednesday, August the 9th. So we're going to be getting all 8 episodes at once, and unfortunately this is going to be the last season of the show. It's coming to an end. Not entirely surprised. I think anything to do with obviously teenagers and like kid actors, you get to a certain point where they get too old to be playing the characters, because most of them now are in their mid-20s and they don't really look like they should be at high school. This brand new series is going to be a little bit different from the previous ones, because now they're going to actually be filming High School Musical 4 at the school, and therefore they're all trying to get involved in it. There's lots of actors that are coming back to be in here. Not the main ones that you'd recognise, like Zac Efron, but nevertheless they've got some of them back. So it looks like it's going to be a nice kind of roundup to the series, kind of just close off the High School Musical, the series as a whole. I've really enjoyed it. I think it's one of the best shows for the Disney side of Disney Plus. Not that there's many of them left that have survived, but nevertheless, I think this one's good. The trailer looks good. I'm looking forward to watching it. The binge drop, it's something now that they seem to be shifting over onto now for most of their releases. I think this will become much more apparent once they've got Hulu added into Disney Plus. You start seeing basically like a new show being dropped every week, and they can kind of focus all the attention on that and kind of follow a Netflix model. But let me know, are you excited about the final season of High School Musical, the series? Let me know in the comments below. So yesterday, Disney released the first episode of Secret Invasion on Disney Plus. This brand new show features Nick Fury as he's trying to deal with an invasion of the Skrull, who he invited to Earth after the events of Captain Marvel, and it's really good. You know, I've seen the first 2 episodes, really enjoyed it. Now, there has been a little bit of a backlash to the series because the opening credits are a little bit weird. It's full of like weird art with like green and just kind of, it just looks really odd. Now, when I was watching it, very quickly realising, that looks almost like AI art, and that's actually been confirmed in an interview with the director by Polygon. It was confirmed that a team had put this one together and they had used AI, because the idea really was to use this to kind of be a bit unsettling, it doesn't look right. It kind of makes you feel this uncomfortable and like what's real, what's not. And I kind of see where they were going with that one. But there has been a huge backlash to this, because ultimately there is so much on stake right now with creators kind of looking at AI, you know, and then it's kind of that situation of, you know, taking jobs, and it's just uncreative. So there's a big backlash on Disney for doing this. The use of AI is also a big sticking point currently in the strikes with the writers, but also with directors, and possibly as well it's going to be with the actors as well, because they don't want the studios using AI to do this kind of stuff, because it basically takes away jobs and stuff. I'll be honest, I think the artwork, I get what they were going for. I do think it looks ugly. I don't like it. It looks a bit jarring. You know, it's like you could have got an artist to have done that probably a lot better, and it just looks really weird. And I get what they were going for, but yeah, there has been a bit of a backlash. It'll be interesting to see what happens with this moving forward. But did you like the opening credits of Secret Invasion? Do you like him? Let me know in the comments below. Disney also released a trailer for the upcoming documentary Disney Gallery Star Wars The Mandalorian, the making of season 3, which is going to be coming to Disney Plus on Wednesday the 28th. This is just a continuation of the making of shows. You know, Disney loves putting these out because they're nice, cheap, easy content to make. It's kind of wasn't even really a trailer. It was more like just a clip, really. But yeah, if you're interested in how they made The Mandalorian, you're going to want to check that one out when it arrives next week. It wasn't too long, but I thought at least it mentioned that it's there and it's coming next week. But let me know, are you excited about it? Let me know in the comments below. Let's shift gears now and start talking about American-born Chinese, because Disney put this series out on Disney Plus last month, and now it's looking to try and get more people to watch it, because it is doing something a little bit different. Now putting it out on as many different platforms as it possibly can. For example, they're going to be putting it out on ABC on June the 24th and just showing the 1 episode. Where on Hulu and Roku, they're going to be putting the first 3 episodes available for a couple of weeks, and they also put the entire first episode on YouTube. Now, all of this is really just to try and get eyes on this show, to get you over to Disney Plus to watch it. I think the marketing on this one, I don't think they've spent a huge amount kind of doing it, but I think it makes sense in some ways to put these shows out to try and get people in. But yeah, it's just a little bit weird. Personally, like with this show, I'd probably say like with ABC, you might as well just put all of them on there and do it for like 8 weeks and just get people watch it. Same thing for Hulu. I mean, if they're subscribing to it, I mean, it is one of the big shows on Disney Plus, but now we're going to have this whole hybrid thing happening soon. You might as well just kind of get on with it. But it's great to see Disney trying to get people to watch this show. Have you watched it yet? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments below. And with it being Thursday, let's talk about now what's new on Disney Plus. Here in the UK and around the world, we got a brand new episode of The Kardashians from the 3rd season. It's also available on Star Plus in North America, Hulu in the United States. In this episode, we get to see Kim putting on a big fashion show with Dolce & Gabbana, and yeah, it's kind of the issues that it causes with her sister. I did watch it, and me and my wife like this show. But yeah, so if you're into this show, and it is one of the most popular shows on Disney Plus around the world, and one really big on Hulu, so don't discount it. In our question of the day, Dave asked, Disney just put all of seasons of Bunkd on Netflix, so we are now seeing Disney is leasing their content to other streaming services. I thought this was interesting because I wanted to bring it up. So for example, in the US, Bunkd is on Netflix. Internationally here in the UK, it's on Disney Plus. Now, it's not actually new. It's been on Netflix for years. That's because this series is now in its 7th season, and it predates Disney Plus. So they have a deal with Netflix to keep the show going, and so therefore that's why it's going to Netflix, in a similar way that we see Grey's Anatomy move over to Netflix. So it's not necessarily that they've done anything new, and it's not that they are licensing Disney shows out to Netflix. It is just simply along the lines of Bunkd has just got a no contract. It's one of the longest running shows for Disney Channel, and we don't get to see too many of these kind of things happen, but that's why it's on Netflix. It has nothing to do with them trying to do new deals. It's just when they cancel the show, then eventually it will come back to Disney Plus in the US. But yeah, so this is just a long-standing contract, because if you think about how long the show's been around, it's twice as long as Disney Plus has been around. So that's why. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of all of today's news in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. I'll be back tomorrow with another update, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters.